Hello, it's Haley Skywalker too, and today I will be talking about Star Wars The Complete Saga on Blu Ray. Just recently, the Star Wars on Blu Ray came out, so if you haven't already seen all the Blu Ray discs, then you might want to stop watching right now because there will be a lot of spoilers from the discs that I will be talking about. Okay, well, let's get started. I bought the Blu-rays the day they came out, which in the United States it came out on 16th of September. Yeah. And I spent all weekend watching the Blu-ray, and I just finally recently finished watching I still have like a couple more. I watched all the discs, but I got like one more interview to watch or something like that. So, well, let's just go ahead and say I really enjoyed the Blu-ray. It was amazing. It was awesome. I had to get a Blu-ray player because of that. Well, my dad bought the Blu-ray player, and so it was just really great. There was many changes to the saga thanks to George Lucas, and honestly, like most others, it's George Lucas's universe, and so if he wants to make a change to it, all right. I'm still gonna be a fan of Star Wars. He's not gonna ruin my life because of it. No, I mean I love Star Wars. Star Wars is great. I've always watched well, not really. I just started watching Star Wars like a year ago. So I haven't always been a fan of Star Wars, but ever since I became a fan, I've loved Star Wars. And like just recently, I got into the Clone Wars. Well, it wasn't just recently. It was probably about last year, or it was like it took me a while to actually get into Clone Wars, but I love the Clone Wars. And just recently, also Clone Wars has came new season for season 4. But I'm not going to be discussing season 4 on this video. I might do another video just discussing the Clone Wars. Alrighty, well, one of the changes in Star Wars, the complete saga on Blu-ray, was Darth Vader's no at the end of Return of the Jedi. And I was one of those people who didn't really like it. It just didn't seem right to me. But when I listened to the Force Cast, and if you haven't heard the Force Cast, you will love it. It's like nothing but Star Wars news. It's a Star Wars podcast, and go check their website. I think it's just forcecast.com. I think that's where I have been there in a while. They haven't been doing their live podcast lately, so I have been there for a while. But if you have an iTunes account, then go to iTunes and go type in Forcecast and start listening to their podcast. And that's the way I get it. So I don't know. And follow them on Twitter. You can follow them on Twitter at Forcecast. And they also got a Facebook, like their page. So and it's Forcecast also. So listen to the Forcecast. That's all I'm saying. Well, the Forcecast had a little episode about Star Wars the Blu-ray, and what they thought about it really hit me, and I thought a lot about it. So thank you, Jason and Jimmy Mack, for really bringing me to actually think about it. I didn't think about it that much. I mean, I did, and I thought it wasn't really right. But that's what I think when something I am not used to happens. Like trying on a new pair of shoes and I had to buy that shoe. I am really grouchy because I am not used to that shoe. Once I start getting used to the shoe, I'm like, oh, I love it. That's what I've always been. So this is like a new pair of shoes. I got to get used to it. And so I really got used to it, and I watched it on a Blu-ray, and I loved it. That Return of the Jedi has always been my favorite movie, but that part is now my favorite because I love the no. It really strikes me. Now here's a reason if you do not listen to the Forcecast, but if you have, then you've probably kind of already heard this reason. Which gotta give credit to both Jason and Jimmy for talking about this. I can't just steal it and say I can't give credit. So I'm giving credit to them about this. My reason, which is like theirs, which is kind of just what they said on the forecast, was it's kind of like you hear the snow at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and it's Anakin Skywalker. It's basically Anakin Skywalker's last words. He's now in a suit. I mean, he's fully a Sith, and so that's his signal. Well, at the end of Return of the Jedi, this is Darth Vader's last words. This is Darth Vader becoming Anakin Skywalker. It's like I've always like I'm saying like a lot because I'm trying to process the words. I wrote it all down, but I don't like the way I wrote it. So it's kind of when I've always watched Return of the Jedi, that was like one of the reasons that was like never my favorite scene was because I'm thinking, what's going on in Darth Vader's head? What is he thinking? I mean, he's looking, he's thinking, and I'm wondering what is he thinking about? And you already get that. Oh, he's thinking about you know, really what am I thinking here? He's having this challenge in his head about being a Sith, and he's just thinking, wow, what have I done with my life? So this no is just something that says, what have I done? This is our signal that he is really thought about this because I've always hated that he doesn't say anything. I always wanted him to say something, and so this is what I always wanted to hear. And I'm thanking George Lucas for that. I've always wanted to hear something come out of his mouth, and that no is just saying, and that's just all he has to say. He realizes what his life has become. He realizes that Palpatine has lied to him all his life, and he realized that he does not like being a Sith anymore. He has a son that he missed all of his son's life on. He probably wants to take all that life back. And this is him, and that no is him signaling that he wants to be Darth Vader again. I mean, scratch that. That is, I gotta figure out how to edit these things. So I would love to edit and scratch it out. He wants to be Darth. This is sad. This is honestly sad. He wants to be Anakin Skywalker again. Yes, I got that. Got that line down. Yay. But he just wants to be Anakin Skywalker again, and he doesn't like being who he is. So that's basically what I had to say about Darth Vader, and I'm sure many that know at the end of Return of the Jedi. And I'm sure many people can argue against me and say something, but that's my reason. I'm sticking to it, and that is my favorite line of Return of the Jedi. That is my favorite scene of all of Return of the Jedi. Of all the saga, that's my favorite part. I'm just gonna say a couple more things here about different things. My other one, the other change that had happened was the Ewoks and their blinking. I had always thought Ewoks blinked. I did not actually pay that close of attention to the Ewoks. And when I found out they blinked, that was just brand new news to me. And so I watched it, and I actually paid attention closely to their eyes, and they blinked. And I'm like, wow, this is cool, I guess, because I just always thought they blinked. So I really don't have anything to say about that part other than it's really cool. I don't really care about that. I mean, it's just a blink. I don't pay attention to something like that. I pay attention to other things, like just other kind of small details. So that's basically what I had to say about that. What else can I say? What other? See, I just okay. The other change was I'm glad that the lightsabers are more of a lightsaber now. I'm thankful for that. That's basically kind of like about it. I don't really know what else. I don't really know the other changes. I kind of never did. I paid attention to the movies, but I didn't know. Like I never noticed some of the changes. That was like the only two changes I ever heard about. Never knew. But the deleted scenes of some of these things were awesome. Um, I loved the Luke. Hmm, putting together his lightsaber. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Constructing. There you go. Constructing his new lightsaber. I love that part. And Darth Vader's tempting him. I love that. That was a great scene right there. Um, Yoda, the new Yoda. I I did not really like that, but I also liked that. I mean, he didn't look as old as he did. In the original, he didn't look as old as he did in the Phantom Menace. But I wish they did make him look a little bit older than he actually is. So, but and that's basically all I have to say. I love the deleted scenes. The interviews were great. I might talk more about them later. But here is Star Wars Complete Saga. It's a little box. And you just open it up. The phone is ringing. Sorry. I forgot. I always forget about that thing. Who's calling? Oh. I don't know who's calling, but here is the thing. Here's the back. The thing. The thing. Star Wars, the complete saga. There you go. See, I can't read. And when you open it up, episode 1. See, I'm looking at these two. I love looking at these things. 2. 3. I like this one. 4. 5. 6. I like that. That's really good. Whoever did a painting for these did an awesome work. One of the bonus discs. The other bonus disc. And another bonus disc. And then here's the back. Which is like the Guide to the Galaxy. So they were pretty good. I loved them. They were awesome. I received a free shirt at Best Buy. I have not yet taken it out of the package, but I received a free shirt at Best Buy, and then I bought this little thing. It's got all the prints that you just saw, the paintings, in there. So that is all I have to say. I would have talked a little bit more, but I'm now realizing that it's only a 15-minute time limit, and that I had to change that. So I need to change that. I would have talked more, but I needed to change that. And also, I'm now trying to figure out I have figured out how to edit videos, but the problem is the thing that I'm using, YouTube doesn't accept the thing. I don't know why. So that is all I have to say. Thank you all. Remember, join the Force Book. Also, listen to the Forcecast, the podcast. So that's basically all I had to say. And may the Force be with you.